Hi, Glenn Sharkey here with another episode of How to Stay Motivated at Home. Have you noticed that we have had to learn a new language when working from home? And it's the language of housework. Because we no longer have cleaners coming in and doing it for us. We are the cleaning crew. And so I've started to put signs around the house with little Google explanations to help me to come to grips with this new language of housework. In terms of housework, this one's probably my favorite. It's called an oven, and what I love about it is that it's self-cleaning. I don't know how food gets in or gets out of it, but it's self-cleaning. This one's called a Fredita. It's for storing fresh goods, but I have no idea how the expired ones get discarded. Iron, used to de-wrinkle clothes. This one's pretty easy to pronounce. It's called a sink, though Google said interestingly that it's not merely a place for storing dirty dishes. This is apparently called a wardrobe, and Google indicated that it is for the storage of vertical clothes rather than them being stored on the floor. Lots of you will recognize this. This is a shower, and apparently Google was saying that even when you are standing under the water and it's running, that doesn't constitute cleaning the shower. So this is one of my favorite places in the house. This is called a bed. And Google said that it needs to be made every day, which I don't understand because it's already been made by a bed manufacturer. Why does it need to be made again? I'm sure many of you will be familiar with this. It's called a two-eyelet, and I'm pretty sure that it's self-cleaning like the oven. This is really exciting to discover what's behind here. It is a one big white box, two big white boxes, and it is a washing and drying machines combo. Wow. So apparently washing somehow gets done in here, but I don't know how the clothes get into here or get from here into the wardrobe. Now I'm pretty familiar with this from year 9 science. It says it's a vacuum, and so if it's a vacuum it means that I'm not going to be able to open this because the pressure on the outside would be greater than the pressure. Oh no, that's easy to open. What? How is that a vacuum? This one's called a dishwasher, and not only is it self-cleaning, but it cleans other things as well, like crockery and cutlery. I don't know how they get in there or how they get out, but it's a brilliant machine. This one's really easy to pronounce. It's called a bench top. What I didn't understand is that Google says it needs to be clear, and it's obviously a thick, composite, dense substance. I don't know how it's supposed to be clear. So what's all this housework got to do with staying motivated at home? Well, did you know that when men and women in the same household are working in the same amount of paid work, the women do twice as much housework as the men? And now that we're at home, working from home, it's still going to be inequitable. And the top 3 factors in terms of happy marriages are: number 1, faithfulness; number 2, a good sexual relationship; and number 3, an equitable arrangement when it comes to housework. When people feel that housework is equitable and those doing it are valued, that leads to greater levels of motivation when working from home.